If you're watching this, it means that the worst has happened and I have been murdered. Years ago, I constructed a tomb in the unlikely event of my death. As you are viewing this, it means that you found that tomb, were able to replace all 6 mystical gems, as well as solve the shaman's riddle. Congratulations. What you have before you is a grand collection of all the knowledge I've gained over the 700 years I've been alive. Call this a guide to life, if you will. I recently attempted a grand journey from New York City to Beijing, China. Most people thought I was crazy. You'll never make it, they said. It's impossible, they said. It turns out they were right, as it is in fact impossible to walk through the Atlantic Ocean. But you know what? I tried anyway, and I immediately almost drowned. The moral of the story is this. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't do something. I bet a lot of people told George Washington that he couldn't invent the cotton gin. And you know what? He did it anyway. I also bet a lot of people told Jabba the Hutt he couldn't make a floating palace filled with alien ladies and jazz players. But he did. So, I made you this guide. So hopefully whenever you question something in your life, you'll pop this video in and just let the knowledge hit you like a truth train. So, in conclusion, I have made a guide. I am better at life than you, but hopefully I can bring you closer to my level. That's the hope. So I guess, enjoy the guide. A guide to life.
Chapter 1, A Guide to Animals.
What do we have here? Looks like we have a couple little baby ducklings. Little baby ducklings. Oh, I didn't know I could sing so well. Then again, I am good at everything. Let's begin. This is a ground giraffe. Notice the small hands for digging and such. Ground giraffes are arrogant assholes. Never approach a ground giraffe without explicit permission. Their name comes from the Latin giraffiaticus, which translates to arrogant asshole. I once saw 2 ground giraffes wrestling over a small berry. This is called a New Jersey berry brawl. I have yet to identify this species. The markings lead me to believe it is some sort of dinosaur. This young dinosaur looks frightened. I like to imagine that he's watching the 1984 American comedy horror film Gremlins, directed by Joe Dante and released by Warner Brothers Studios. The executive producer for Gremlins was Steven Spielberg. The word producer ends with the letter R. Another word that starts with R is rock. I once found a rock and kept it. I don't remember what we were talking about. I don't know what the hell this is.
Well, there you have it. Chapter 1. Did you learn something? I sure did. I'll end this chapter with a tip. When life gives you lemons, give them back. You don't want something you didn't earn. I'll see you in Chapter 2, where we cover quick and easy recipes as well as how to pronounce difficult words.